Star Trek creates two surprising new captains for Starfleet and the Klingons. One of the greatest joys of Star Trek has always been its ability to surprise fans with new leaders. Those captains who arrive on the bridge not as a footnote, but as a force that changes the tone of a ship, a crew, or even a franchise. Recently, the universe has gifted us with not one, but two unexpected figures to wear the captain's rank. A new Starfleet commander who breaks all the right rules, and a Klingon captain who might just rewrite centuries of tradition. Both appointments feel fresh yet rooted in Trek's core storytelling ethos. The idea that leadership is about more than authority. It's about vision, conviction, and the courage to step into the unknown. The Starfleet captain, Commander Rallon Voss, steps up. The new Starfleet captain, Rallon Voss, began his career as one of those characters who seemed destined for the background. Introduced as a sharp-witted, slightly abrasive first officer on the USS Athena, Voss earned a reputation for bending protocol without breaking it. In other words, he was a Starfleet officer who understood that the Prime Directive is a guideline, not a straitjacket. Voss's promotion to captain came after the Athena was caught in a tense standoff in the Damar Expanse. With the ship's captain incapacitated and communications down, Voss was forced to negotiate directly with three hostile species while simultaneously managing an engineering crisis that threatened to tear the ship apart. His combination of cool-headed diplomacy and split-second risk-taking saved the crew and caught the attention of Starfleet Command. The most intriguing part about Captain Voss isn't just his resume, it's his leadership style. He's a blend of Kirk's decisive boldness, Picard's moral clarity, and Janeway's relentless adaptability. However, Voss also has a streak of sardonic humor that sets him apart. He's not above cracking a joke on the bridge in the middle of a tense situation, which both disarms adversaries and keeps his crew grounded. Starfleet has placed him in command of the USS Resolute, a newly refitted deep space explorer assigned to the turbulent border near Tsenkethi space. His mission profile suggests that command sees him as the perfect captain to navigate political minefields and still push the boundaries of exploration. The Klingon captain, Kater, son of Mavic. On the other side of the galactic map, the Klingon Empire has made a surprising move of its own by elevating Kater, son of Mavic, to captain of the IKS Vordrath. At first glance, Kater doesn't seem like the usual choice for a Klingon warship. He is young by Klingon standards, more scholarly than bloodthirsty, and well-versed in Federation history, traits that have sometimes made his peers question his warrior spirit. But Kater proved himself in spectacular fashion during the siege of Arkath Outpost, when a Romulan strike force nearly breached a critical Klingon supply line. Instead of charging into battle with guns blazing, Kater anticipated the enemy's moves and set an elaborate trap, luring them into a false retreat and then collapsing an asteroid field onto their ships. The tactic was as devastating as it was unconventional, earning him a victory with minimal Klingon losses. What's truly surprising is Kater's vision for the Empire's future. While he is deeply committed to Klingon honor and tradition, he believes that the Empire's strength now lies in alliances as much as conquests. This perspective has brought him into quiet contact with Starfleet officers, including Captain Voss, whose path is likely to cross with Kater sooner rather than later. The Vordrath's current mission is to patrol disputed space near the Gorn border, where tensions threaten to erupt into open war. If Kater can balance diplomacy with Klingon pride, he could become one of the most influential Klingon leaders since Chancellor Martok. Parallel rise. The fact that both of these captains have emerged at roughly the same time feels like more than coincidence. It's a storytelling choice that reflects where Star Trek is right now. We're in an era of increasing complexity, where galactic politics are no longer defined by simple good and evil binaries. Starfleet and the Klingon Empire have a long, bloody history, punctuated by periods of fragile peace. By giving us Voss and Kater, Star Trek is setting the stage for a new chapter where leadership on both sides is less about dominance and more about calculated vision. What's especially compelling is how these two captains contrast yet mirror each other. Voss thrives on adaptability, moving fluidly between diplomacy and risk-taking. Kater embodies precision and long-term strategy, blending old honor codes with new ideas. Both understand that the galaxy is no longer a place where survival depends solely on firepower. It's about knowing when to fight, when to talk, and when to collaborate is pure Trek gold. Whether it's